All right, we had a big friggin' snowstorm up here this weekend, and it knocked my internet out, so I was unable to watch the Bellator card on Showtime that aired Saturday night. So, after cleaning up, 16 inches of snow probably out of my driveway on Sunday morning, I was able to catch the main event replay, which was Ryan Bader versus Valentine Moldavsky. What a great fight by both guys, man. Back and forth, tied up going into the fifth. And then that fifth round, it could have gone either way. Depends on what you're looking at. If you're looking at the control, you give it to Moldavsky. If you're looking at the damage, you give it to Bader. So I thought Bader won. He hit him with probably 20 or 30 unanswered elbows, even though Moldavsky had him up against the cage and had a hold of him, and I feel like he was just holding on because he knew that if they were out in the middle of the cage striking, he was probably going to get knocked out. He got hit with quite a few shots that were pretty hard, and he was still able to make it till the end, man. And like I said, it could have gone either way. Now Bader's going to take on Czech Congo. We kind of saw this fight already a little bit. They said it was a eye poke and no contest decision, but if you watch the replays, they say that it poked him in the nose, poked Congo in the nose, but I don't think it was the poke to the nose that Congo was saying was an eye poke. I think it was a knuckle to the eye in those strikes just prior to him getting poked in the nose. But I think it was a legal strike, but unfortunately it's a no contest. So we're going to see that fight again in May, and I think if Bader can be defensively sound at the beginning, use his grappling, he'll wear on Congo. And I've never thought of Congo as really somebody with a great gas tank anyways, but I think that Bader will take him out in the third, maybe if not, he'll win an easy decision. Speaking of gas tanks, holy smokes, man. If you watched that fight, you saw two guys that had some good gas tanks. Friggin' Ryan Bader, man, a heavyweight, he's an animal. He was taken down over and over and over again, and to just pop back up and pop back up and pop back up. A lot of guys wouldn't have got up after being taken down that many times. They would have settled for the bottom and done what they could do there. But man, this guy has got some energy. Same for Moldavsky, for a great big heavyweight, man. He's got some energy. We saw at the UFC the weekend before, Francis Ngannou and Cyril Gane, that they looked a lot more tired than Bader and Moldavsky after 5 rounds. A lot more tired. But anyway, it was a great fight. Bellator's been great for Bader. Became a double champ. First Bellator double champ. And was winning at the UFC before he went over there. Became a free agent and went over there. And before he became a free agent, he was calling out DC when DC was just the 205, light heavyweight champ. He hadn't even become the heavyweight double champ at UFC yet. And DC didn't seem to think he was worthy at the time, but I wonder what he thinks now after watching Bader go to Bellator, become their double champ in the same 2 divisions where DC was double champ, and do real well. I mean, he did lose his light heavyweight belt in his last outing, but again, another one of those strong friggin' Russians, man. But yeah, great fight. Bellator's great for Bader. He says he's all in heavyweight now, not going back to 205. I think he could be champ for a while.